All right, hi everybody. We are trying a demo video so you can make your acapella scale video. We're going to do a scale in canon again. This time we're going to be a little bit pickier and make sure that the canon lines up rhythmically and make sure everything goes well. And we're going to add a rhythm to the scale so you're not just playing half notes, which is actually going to make it easier. We're going to use the D flat concert scale, so hopefully you've got that down. Most of you have recorded it. We've talked about it a few times. We're going to use your iPad for it, so hopefully you've got that installed. So what I'm doing, I'm tapping on the Acapella app to open it. You should start with a screen that looks a little bit like this, and then I hit the middle button down at the bottom. Sorry, I'm going to go back to that screen. So you see down in the right in the middle of the bottom, there's that red button. If I tap that, I get this. And I want to hit the red button again here that says record new. If you've done a previous project, it's going to ask whether that's okay, and we're going to hit yes. And then we're going to use the classic option because that's free. And then we want one, we're just going to use two videos here, so you can use either the horizontal or the vertical orientation. I guess I'm going to go horizontal. And then 30 seconds is the longest you can record for, again, on the free version. So I'm going to go with 30 seconds and hit next. And then I've got this. So now I'm kind of ready to record. Sorry, I've got to flip around here. So I'm going to hit the top pane here. Now I'm in the recording phase. So I'm going to set that somewhere where it can take a video of me. For my little setup here, since I'm recording in two different devices, I'm going to set it almost behind me a little bit. And then I'm about ready to record. You'll notice I'm wearing headphones. You want to plug headphones into this, to your device for this app. On this first recording, it doesn't matter, but on the second recording, it will matter a lot. So now I'm ready to go. And I'm making sure before I hit record that I'm ready to play the scale. I want to play at that speed. I'm going to play a D flat scale using that rhythm and the speed that we just that I just demonstrated. Otherwise, you're going to run out of time and you won't get the whole thing in. And we're only going to record the ascending version of the scale. We get to the top note and we're going to stop. Then on this first video, you're going to wait a few seconds after you finish so that your next video has time to finish before it gets done. That might make some sense in a little bit. But again, just get up the scale, wait until the end, and you'll have time to finish it out. So I am going to hit record right here. It's going to give me a little countdown, and it's okay if you don't start right when it gets to 0. And we go. Good. So that went okay. I waited a few seconds at the end to make sure that my next video has time to finish. And then I hit the stop button. And now I'm hitting continue because I feel okay about that recording. It's going to give me another chance to preview it here. So I'm listening. It's playing back now. I'm just making sure it doesn't sound weird. I decide it doesn't sound weird, so I hit this green check mark in the upper right. And then it takes a few seconds to render the video. And so that one is now then going to be locked into the top pane. And then I'm ready to record my second video. For the second one, I'm recording the exact same thing, but I'm starting 2 measures later. So I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna wait for myself to play in the previous video. Ta 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 ta. Then I'm gonna start ta. When we get there, I'm gonna start over. So I'm playing 2 measures behind myself, but in the exact same rhythm at the exact same speed. So this is where you have to have headphones in. If I need headphones plugged into this, otherwise I won't be able to hear the previous video, so I will have no idea if I'm playing together with it. So you have to plug in some headphones or use AirPods or whatever you've got with your iPad so that you can hear the previous video. I've got that all set up. So now I'm going to hit this second pane, which is going to load me in there and get me ready to record that. And I'm feeling ready, so I'm going to hit record, and then it's going to play the first video, and then I'll be able to play along. So I'm going to count, let old Matt play for 2 measures before I come in. Here goes. So it gives me the countdown. And then it actually stopped itself because it ran out of time there. Yeah, when you get to the end of the first video, it automatically stops your second video. So now it's asking me again, do I want to retry that? Did it go poorly? I think it went okay, so I'm going to hit continue. And now it's going to show me what that sounds like. Second one has to finish. Good. So that worked out pretty well. It sounds all right. And so now I'm going to hit the green check mark saying, yep, I feel okay about that. And now it's rendering, which means it's just finalizing that video. And now I've got both of them there. Now in the upper right hand corner, I've got save and share on my iPad. So I tap save and share. Now it gives this really confusing looking menu, but really you just need to find in the lower left, there's a thing that says camera roll. It has a picture of a phone and it says camera roll. If I just tap on that, we can do the lower quality here, 720p for video. And then now it's taking some time to finalize that. And this is saving it to the camera roll on my iPad, which is going to take just a few seconds. So any of these steps are pretty easy to redo. I didn't show redoing them, but if at any point there I hit red X's during the process, then it'll let me redo things, and that didn't work out well, so I can try again. Now I get to this screen, and again, it looks like it's asking me to do something else, but you'll notice there in red, it says, your project has been shared. Get your audio file, and it gives you these other options for doing stuff, but it says your project has been shared, which means you are good to go. So you can actually X out of that little menu, and really this, now, I mean, you're stuck here, and you're done with that menu. So you can close out of the app at that point. Now, if I go into my photos, I wonder what other weird things you're going to see. My dog is in my photos there as well. But if I go just to my videos here, if I tap on the video I just made, good. So I've got that all ready to go in my photos. So then I could go over to Schoology and go to the assignment and upload video the way that you upload a video to the assignment. So now you are ready for submission. Hopefully you had fun doing it. This app is going to be fun. We're going to do cool things with it. So hopefully the scale goes well. All right, take it easy.